Black people do face systemic disadvantages in American life. Less education, less wealth, poorer health, shorter lifespans. So let's chart the inequalities that play out over the course of a lifetime, beginning in the womb itself. Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women. Out of every 100,000 live births, 42 black women die from these causes, compared to 13 white women.
Racism and bias is part of our society, and that shows up in healthcare as well.
The New York State Health Foundation found it's a chronic condition, noting implicit racial biases by healthcare providers have been associated with less accurate diagnoses, curtailed treatment options, and worse clinical outcomes for minority patients. Other studies show higher income and education levels make little difference.
A Black mother with a college education is 60% at 60% greater risk for maternal death than a white woman with less than a high school education.
Black infants also die at about twice the rate of white infants. The reasons for this are complex, but access and quality of healthcare likely play a role.
Specifically stating that racism is a public health crisis is acknowledging the fact that racism is a contributing factor, it's the underlying factor of why our Black babies are dying.
The numbers are staggering. In the United States, Black babies die at twice the rate of white babies before they are 1 year old. It's 3 times in the state of Ohio. In Cuyahoga County, Black babies die at a rate 4 times higher than white babies. And in the city, that number is 7 times higher. Dr. Arthur James, first-year Cleveland's advisor, says the research shows those numbers are not simply due to poverty or education levels.
The disparities extend to the basics of life. Black households are 2.5 times more likely to experience food insecurity than white households. Out of every 100 black households, 21 struggle to provide enough food compared to 8 white households.
You can easily get to a McDonald's and there's food on every block. It's just not high quality food. We blame the individual for so long, and it's not the individual's fault.
And the racial disparities are solidified in school too. Less than 1/3 of black students attain a bachelor's degree or higher compared to almost half of white students. There's a 16 percentage point gap between black and white students with bachelor's degrees. And the gap has persisted for nearly 2 decades. It's been over 6 decades since the US Supreme Court outlawed school segregation, but black children often attend schools that are effectively segregated anyway due to housing discrimination and gerrymandering of school districts. The schools they do attend are also often underfunded. Here's a big one. Black families have 1/10 of the median net worth that white families have. That's a gap of $153,000, and it's growing. It's due to a range of disparities across the US economy. For example, black people are about twice as likely to be unemployed. That spills over into healthcare too, where black adults are 1.5 times less likely to have health insurance. So that lifetime of lower pay means many black Americans live on less in retirement as well. Households nearing retirement have a median saving of $30,000, which amounts to 1/4 of the amount held by white households. All these disadvantages in education, healthcare, and wealth contribute to a shorter lifespan. The life expectancy gap has narrowed, but it still persists. Black men have a life expectancy of 72.2 years, more than 4 years less than white men at 76.6 years.